in this sketch, right, PU is parallel to TQ. And then it says here, PT is parallel to QS. And then they gave us this. So what we're saying is, this is not useful to us the way it is, right? Like 5PQ and the 2PR. So we said what's easier is if we have the variables alone and the numbers alone. So here we can divide both sides by PR first, divide by PR. And then here we're going to have this cancel this. This is going to be 2. Oh, this is not supposed to be there. This is going to be 2 alone. And then this side we're going to have 5PQ over PR. And then the next step we said we can divide both sides by the 5 here. Divide by 5, divide by 5. It's going to give us PQ alone with PR equal to 2 over 5. Perfect. So what that did was we said, technically speaking, if we look at what we have here, right, we have the PQ, which is 2 pieces, and then PR is 5. So we say this is 2 pieces, but then the whole thing is like 5. And it means that this is 3. Perfect. So we say the easiest way to write it is if we write it as 2x here and 3x there. Perfect. Now, with all we have written down, they want us to write out a ratio for US over SR. And we said US is this line here, SR is this line here. So we needed as much information on this side of things. So what we said was, or what we're saying now is, the easiest thing for us to do is to remember that if you have 2x here, right, it means that this side you can write it as 2y. And then if you have 3x here, it means that this side here you can write it as 3y. Do you see?
Yeah.
Yeah, because we're focusing on the pink triangle. Because if you focus on the pink triangle, you're gonna have this, and then you're gonna have this parallel line. So this is like QT, and this is like PU, and this is R. So what we're saying is, if the other side here there's like 2x, and this is like 3x, it means that on the other side you can write this as 2y and 3y. You see?
Yes.
Yeah. Now this is going to help us with the next thing that we're going to write out, because the next thing that we're going to write out, you see that we have this line here, we have PT and we have QS.
Yeah.
Let me put S over there. Now the good news is the line, let me even write it better because you're going to see it just now. If you're looking at that triangle here, right, the one where there's Q here, R here, S here, T here, and P. Do you see that on the other side, right, we have been given 2x and 3x, but then on this side down here, this whole thing is representing 3y.
Why is it 3? Shouldn't it be a 5? Because 2 plus 3 is 5.
No, look, we wrote it out earlier, remember, before we drew these green lines. Remember, before we drew the green lines, we had this.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the moment you put the green lines, it doesn't change anything. This is still 3y.
Okay.
Yeah, because remember, the reason we use different variables is for us to show that it's 2 different lines. You see, so before when the green lines were not yet put, see, we can clearly see we had 2x here, so this is 2y. This is 3x, so this is 3y. You agree with that, right?
Yes, that I agree with.
Yeah. So the moment you put this green line over here, and the moment you put that green line over there, you see that this is still 2y, this is still 3y, this is still 2x, and this is still 3x. Do you see that?
Yes.
Yes. Because what that allows us to do is, we can now see that for TR, it's 3y. And then for PQ and for QR, this is divided in the ratio 2 to 3. So all we need to do is, the ratio here is 2 to 3. We need to cut this line in the ratio 2 to 3 so that this 3y is shared amongst these two here. Do you see?
Yeah.
Yeah. So literally all you do is, it's literally just like basic math, because we're trying to share 3y using the ratio 2 to 3. You see, we're trying to share it using the ratio 2 to 3 because this is 2 pieces, 3 pieces. So to make our life easier, let's even talk about ratios while thinking about something else so that we can refresh our memory. Say you have 2 children, right? You have 2 children, and then you want to share, 2 children want to share 15 rand using the ratio 4 to 5. If 2 children want to share 15 rand using the ratio 4 to 5, this is what you do. For the one child that's going to get 4 pieces, all you're going to do is you're going to say 4 over these two numbers put together, and then you multiply that by 15. That's for child 1. Do you remember this?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then for child number 2, their share is just going to be 5 over these two numbers put together multiplied by 15. You see, so this child is going to get this much money, and then this child here is going to get this much money. So what does this give us in the calculator?
Let's see. The 4 over 9 times 15 is 20 over 3.
And then the other one?
25 over 3.
And then if you put these together, they need to give you 15. What is 20 over 3 plus 25 over 3?
15.
Exactly, you see, because they're sharing 15, but then one of them gets this much, the other one gets this much off that 15. So as a decimal, what is this number? Just for clarity.
20 over 3 is 6,6.
This is like 6,6.
Yeah.
And then this one, this would be like
8,333.
let us just say maybe 8,4. Because let's see, 8 plus 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, 8,4. So that's just to give us an idea of how ratios work. You see, when we have money, 15, 2 children want to share. I didn't say, what did I write here? I want to say want to share 15 rand using the ratio 4 to 5. All you do is you add up the 4 and the 5. It gives you the totals of your ratio, right? So child number 1 is going to get 4 pieces out of the 9. Child number 2 is going to get 5 pieces out of the 9, you see. And then you times that by what you're sharing. So that's the idea with what we're going to do here with this 2 to 3 and this 3y. Let me show you. We're going to do exactly that, you see, because look, with our image here, you see, we said we should not complicate this Euclidean geometry stuff. You see, with what we have here, right, we literally want to share 3y using the ratio 2x to 3x, of which the ratio 2x to 3x, it's just 2 to 3. You get?
Yeah.
Yeah, I keep saying n, using the ratio 2 to 3. So if you're going to share 3y using the ratio 2 to 3, all you do first is you have to say the for the 2, you have to, for the side where it's 2, right? It's literally just going to be, oh goodness, I don't know who this is. Maybe it's like, I'm expecting to play here. I hope I can finish. So it says here we want to share 3y using the ratio 2x and 3x. So if you're going to share 3y using this ratio, all you do is you need to just think of the basics of ratios. You first have to add these two up, right? 2 plus 3, that's a 5. So
Yeah.
the one for the 2, it's going to get 2 pieces out of the 5 times 3y. And then for the 3, it's going to get 3 pieces out of the 5 times 3y. You see, and then these, we can just get the answers. What's the answer here? The answer here. Let's see what this gives us. This in your calculator, it's just going to be 6y over 5. Or rather, if you, yeah, this also, this is just going to give you 9y over 5. Do you see?
Yes.
Yes. Now, what that does is, that's how you're going to divide this side of your picture. You see, you know that this whole thing is 3y. You see, so if the whole thing is 3y, you now know that each portion is specifically something. So of the 3y, this is getting 6 over 5y. This is getting 9 over 5y. You see?
Yeah.
Yes. Now you can use that for your big picture. Because for your big picture, let's say copy. For your big picture, right, now you can, now you have like a lot of ammunition. You see, because for your big picture, you can already see that it's easier for you to work with, we said here the TS, we wrote it as 6 over 5y. And then the 9 over 5y, it's for SR. You see?
Yeah.
And then now on this side down here, now we have gang information, you see, because there's something for this, there's something for this, and there's something for that. You see?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then now our question is literally done. Because if you look at the ratio that they asked, hold on, let me just do this quickly. Give me 2 seconds. Yeah, I am back. We were literally almost done, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but then do you see the method to the madness behind like what we were doing?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, because now if you look at the if you look at like the bigger picture, right? They were asking for US over SR. So that's going to be easy now, you see, because we have US over SR. This is what they're asking for. Now, our life is like so much easier now because look, let me just get this red here. The US, it's this part here from U all the way to S, of which that US over SR, I mean, like we have information for all of it. US is just 2y plus this. Do you see?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the SR is just 9 over 5y. Do you see?
Yeah.
Yeah. And literally all we have to do is to just work with the right hand side, and we just need to simplify it as best as we can, you see. Of which we can just use the let me just grab a calculator here actually. And then we'll like be done. Let's see. So this is like 2 plus 6 over 5. 2 plus 6 over 5. This is like going to give you 16 over 5y over 9 over 5y. Do you see?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then technically speaking, right, I'm like, this is just a fraction over a fraction. It doesn't matter. The y is cancelled out. Do you see?
Yeah.
And then let's see.
16 over 9.
16 over 9. There we go. What did the back of the book have?
Also 16 over 9.
Perfect. You see? So that's basically, yeah, the main idea behind all that we had to do.
Okay, that makes sense.
And then with the way we worked it out, is this something that you think is replicable, like over time?
What do you mean?
Like, does it look like something you'll be able to like repeat
Oh
for
yeah,
like
yeah.
a different question?
No, definitely. It was just that one. All the others I could do. It was just because of the way it was asked. But the trick was to just take the 5 divided by the 2, basically.
No, I totally get you. I totally get you. No, it's all good then. It's all good. I think
Yeah.
for now that is that.
Yeah.
We shall meet. When is the next session again?
Next